What was the venue?
I want to say it's in Camden. I want to say it's called Mildred's, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
That rings a bell to me, actually.
Yeah.
Mildred's.
So
I feel like I've been there.
and so we show up and I meet Josh James, comedian
Yeah,
Josh James,
yep.
on the way to the
Good
gig.
guy, yeah.
It's like, oh, you're on this gig too? He goes, yeah. I was like, oh, sweet. Josh and I are friends. This is going to be fine. And
It's a good moment there when you go to a gig you don't know and you see someone you know and like, and you like their comedy and you're like, yeah, that's a good seal of approval
100%.
normally.
And strength in numbers, right? So we go and the promoter is at the door checking people in. And he's like, all right, cool guys, go downstairs, settle in. I'll come down with the running order. So we go down and instantly realise, because Josh is a guy from Essex, right? Good looking guy from Essex. And then there's me.
He's no Mcaloone, but...
Well, not many are.
Yeah.
But
no, Josh is fit.
we are already aware of the fact, once we get in and out, that we're the only white people in the room.
Good. Okay.
Right. So that changes the dynamic of the gig, right? Also, the promoter had said, do new material, like preferably new material. It's that sort of vibe. He's going to advertise it as new material night and he's going to set it up. So I was like, okay. And I had been sitting on a bit. The premise was around male gay singers, right? So say Elton John, Will Young, I
Ricky
don't know
Martin.
Who?
Ricky Martin.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, Ricky Martin, for example.
Have I just killed that for you?
Yeah. Killed it. / he's going to rewatch all his videos with a whole different perspective now.
Huge fan.
Can't believe it.
Yeah.
So
She bangs.
they sing love songs, right?
Right.
But the love songs they sing mean more to women than men, right? Because men do not need that level of romance.
Right.
Like, an actual love song to a man from a man is basically like, you've got nice arms, end of it, sex happens. Okay,
Yeah.
you do not need to charm a man in any way, really. We're very simple, lay it out there. So that's the premise. I didn't have any more than that. I was just like,
And you're thinking 5, maybe
this
7?
is funny enough, so I could sort of go on and
How many minutes you book for on stage?
I feel like 10.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So I have other stuff that leads into this thing, but I haven't really fleshed it out. I was very big into bullet points at that point. I was pretty confident that it would flow and happen. So if this was a new material comedy night, that would be fine. But in reality, this was a fundraiser, like music and comedy night.
Brilliant.
So
already when there's music or like anything other than comedy going on, it's going to be a disaster.
People think they'll compliment each other perfectly.
Yeah.
No.
And not only is it an urban night, but the average age is like 59.
Wow.
Okay, pulled
So
down
the aunties
by,
and uncles are in.
Okay,
by a
wow.
few young people, but mostly like grandparent age. Okay, and the room is like a horseshoe bar, an island bar, in the middle. And everyone's just sort of scattered. No one's really sat at the front. It's like a dance floor at the front. The first section is a 5-piece band who go on. Then there's a break. Then the second section is just a singer-songwriter.
Right.
And I'm going on after her.
Brilliant. What a warm up.
Does she kill? Does she like people like her?
You know what music's like though? People just talk while
Yeah.
the song's on and they'll clap at the end.
Yeah.
And you can sing a song they know if you want, and
They
fine.
might even sing along.
Yeah.
But so she goes on, does her thing. She does like 3 songs. She comes off, and the guy comes on, the host comes on, and he's like, right, your next act is a comedian. Okay. He's been doing comedy for a while. He's going to come up here. He's going to astound you. He's going to entertain you. And if he doesn't, he has me to answer to. Welcome to the
Brilliant.
stage. I have this on audio, right? This whole thing.
Can we let's play it?
I'm going to play. I'm going to play the build up to the where it gets terrible.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
This is amazing.
But it gets.
And all I do is fail first as well, getting the actual
Live recording.
clip.
Right. So Matthew, take it away. Play us this.
So this laptop has magically appeared, just in case you're wondering. But so we're in the middle of the gig. It's not going well. I've decided the best thing to do is to go to the audience to try and get people involved in the death in the hope that people won't and then I can leave. But that didn't happen. So this is probably me mid breakdown.
This is a musical night. Does anyone here play guitar accurately? A little bit. Do you want to freestyle some gay lyrics with me?
Right. Those words should never be said by a person ever, let alone a straight guy from Northern Ireland in an urban room in Camden.
We're going to freestyle some gay lyrics with me.
Right.
Freestyle some
Also,
gay lyrics
asked
with
him
me.
to play guitar, and now all of a sudden I'm trying to get him involved in gay lyrics. I'm not gay, so I can't. I'm not the guy who can do that. This is how it starts. It gets worse. Okay, it's about to go off the rails completely.
This is a musical night. Does anyone here play guitar accurately?
It's going back and start.
A little bit. Do you want to freestyle some gay lyrics with me? Actually, you know what? You need to sing them as well, by the way. I'll write them. You don't sing? Does anybody sing and is willing to put themselves... There's a lot of arms happening here as well. Come on up. No. Look, I've built it up. Oh, Jesus, she's actually doing it. This is ridiculous. No. This is such a letdown. Oh, I'm getting 2 fucking singers. Right, we've got 3 microphones. You might as well, are these synced up? For, say 1, 2, apparently that's what you have to do. No? Is anybody running this show? Or we're just going mad here? You'll have to sing into one microphone.
So what's happened now is I've been joined on stage by a young man who's going to play guitar.
Wow.
He's going to just drop down some beats.
Yep.
And I've been joined by 2 females who are going to be like my backing singers.
Yeah.
So this is happening now.
Right.
I'm now going to have to come up with
Gay lyrics.
a gay love song.
Did you actually think that this would occur, or you just think people would back out and?
I thought just the idea of saying, "Oh, because like men don't need that much romance." Boom. That's the bit. That's the joke, and more comedy will come from that. So when that didn't go well, and they all hated me so much,
You rolled that dice.
I was like, let's fucking do it. And I said I have gay lyrics prepared, which I didn't. But now this is all, they want this to happen. So
And you have to do it really low down. Feel the anticipation. I have nothing right now, so this is pretty good. I have to fill 10 minutes.
truer words have never been spoken, by the way.
I got any gay song lyrics?
You must just be shitting yourself.
Did you say you've got a gay son?
Yeah, just knock something out.
No, I asked him if he had any gay lyrics.
So he's pretending. That's lovely. Is this okay? Is anyone offended?
Everyone is.
Yous are all horrible bastards. Right. So you be my backing singing, right? So this is gay love lyrics. I don't mind your morning breath. It smells just like my yes. I don't mind your morning breath. It smells just like my cat.
Right. So basically, that is. I did that. Sorry, that was me.
Was there any more?
No, it's just more of that.
Right. That's so
Did you have any other
good, man.
lyrics?
Huh?
Did you have any other lyrics, or just repeat the morning breath?
Am I not getting any credit for coming up with "I don't mind your morning breath"? It smells just like my cock.
That's like the chorus, isn't it? Or
This is blues. Blues music, you just repeat the same thing over again. But
I want to hear more.
no, that's pretty much. Let me. If I start this again, it might just shoot back to the start. I have to bring it back for you.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, it just goes like that, and then hang on.
It's fine. We can edit. We'll edit. Like,
So I'm just gonna.
just drag it to the end, yeah.
This is a musical night.
Right.
Keeps restarting for some reason because it's GarageBand.
That's so good.
If there's one thing that I love, one thing that I love, one thing that I love more than the smell of my car, it's when it's on your breath. This is the music of Mathew Mcaloone.
This is great.
Right. So,
So, how does the crowd get? It just keeps going.
that at that end, that's pretty much that. And then the guy gets a round of applause for playing guitar. He comes off. Then the girls go off. The mistake, I suppose.
There was no backing singer.
I was about to say the two backing singers.
Oh, okay.
They didn't do much. I was about to say the mistake I made.
They didn't do
was
much.
that I didn't leave with them. But so I was like, announced them off, and they got ovations, and then I left. I should have went off with the band. Should have left all as one and coasted off their applause and masked it as my own. But instead, I sent them off and then tried to get the big walk-off laugh.
Yeah, you got nothing.
There's
I don't mind.